I think now you see people travelling and getting on an aeroplane, it's a far cry from where it was. I think there was this real beauty and glamour in travel in the 50s, and people would be wearing suits and ties and dresses and things like that. And there were all these beautiful leather details within a first-class lounge, within a jet, padded, upholstered sides. And you just don't get that anymore. It's Ugg boots and pyjama pants on a flight, and I think being able to create a store that really brings that idea and glamour and romance of travel is really important, and something that you don't get from a lot of retail stores. I'm Josh, one of the directors from In Addition, Melbourne architecture and interior design studio. The site's located within the James Street precinct in Fortitude Valley in Brisbane. It's a precinct unlike anywhere else in Australia, I don't think, and it's really centred around the Carlisle Hotel as something that draws people in, and it's a place where people come to stay, and there's this beautiful escapism about the precinct.
My name's Anna and I'm a co-director at In Addition. The client's brief really looked at how we can create, or how customer can experience delight. It's just such an incredible, playful brand where design is really at the forefront. They're always about innovation, doing something different and creating a really new experience to what buying luggage can be like. It's a really interesting market with lots of competitors, but they've managed to do something really different and unique. So part of the brief was, how do we experience delight in this beautiful precinct and create a connection with the customer? Part of that was looking at taking that really special feeling of what travel is and being able to recreate those moments through design. When we were thinking about the spatial planning of the store, we really wanted to create elements that surprised and delighted. As you walk in through the door, we have the luggage piece on display. The idea was to create something really special, almost like a little jewel as you walk in, that was also able to sort of catch people's attention and a bit of curiosity as they walk past. You walk into a volume that is quite compressed, so we really wanted to play into that, and that created a really nice distinct zone for a type of product, which was the soft bags, and it also allowed us to create a really beautiful communal sort of counter that can be used as layout space. And the idea is that you can organically sort of walk around that counter and really blur the lines of what was probably traditionally a back of house area and a front of house area, and then you really start to move into this beautiful volume towards the back that's really anchored by a beautiful circular planter, has the amazing greenery that's within it. So the idea is that, although you have this amazing experience as you walk in, you're really just super excited to get to the back and see what's happening there as well.
I think looking at some of those Palm Springs 50s materials, and I guess influenced by other photography of Slim Aarons as well, it was really about creating that nostalgia and leaning into that. So we've got a lot of really warm timber textures through here. We've got a really beautiful burl. Typically you would see that within a first-class lounge on a jumbo jet or on the dashboard of an old 50s car or something like that. So there are these really beautiful tactile elements that take you back to a time of luxury. I think ultimately we just want people to feel like they're on holiday when they enter this space.
I think this project can be a really wonderful exemplar of how we can showcase a brand and be able to be commercially viable, to be able to sell product, but also create an everlasting memory and experience for the customer. I think what we've been able to achieve here is that, there's some prime real estate that we've given to creating this incredible planter in this feature where, typically you might try and get as much product as possible because we think that that's what the consumer wants, to see as much product. But I think being able to design a space that is more about the negative space of what's happening around the product and how those two come together is the future of retail design and looking at things a little bit differently.